Siluam Yisraela. I want y'all to think about something today. I want you to really evaluate what's going on around you. I don't want you to just get up like a robot today and go about your daily tasks like you usually do. I want you to take a moment to really look around and notice what's going on around you. We've already established that you have enemies on the earth. So are these enemies attacking you right now, Yisraela? So-called Negroes, so-called blacks? Is the enemy attacking you right now? It's sad because a lot of you don't even know you have enemies. You're talking to your enemies face to face every day. You don't even know that's who they are. And they're enemies of your God. Because like I said, when you read the scriptures, you'll see that the Most High is the God of Israel. He's your God. It says it in there over and over and over. The Lord your God. The Lord, He is our God. The Lord our God. It's a very possessive relationship. These are possessive words. My, your, we, our, they. There's always a distinction made in the scripture. Children of night and children of light. We are not children of the darkness. See the difference? But we are children of light. So that means that there are children of darkness that are our enemies. You see, they love darkness. They love to do dark deeds in the dark. They love sinning. They love wickedness. They love murdering. They love deceiving people. They love making merchandise of other people's ignorance. They love to do it. It's what they're designed to do. So that you would raise up out of your slumber and become an austere individual like your Most High Yah. So that you would be made perfect and complete like your Most High God. You see? Because you were ignorant when you came here. You were naive. Very naive people, the Israelites. Very naive, very gullible. Silly. When they don't have their order, their reason, their logic, their firmness, their boundaries. They are very naive people. Very easily manipulated. That's how they got tricked out of so many things, because they're naive. They believe that other people are like they are. They believe that their enemies are like them. Kind-hearted, peaceful, loving people. They're not. They're lying to you. If they were peaceful and loving, then why are so many fucking people getting killed on the earth? Israel. If these were peace-loving people, why do they murder so much on the earth? Why do they kill everything that you see? Down to the animals, the trees, everything going extinct under this nigga's care. So-called care. Under his dominion. He's destroying everything. Sucking the earth of all of its oil, all of its resources. Chopping all the trees down. Sucking up all the nutrients, all the minerals. Do you see? Smiling in your face, telling you he's your friend the whole time. He's destroying your whole life. Stealing all of your resources. Stealing everything that makes you happy. That gives you life. Makes you a blessed person. He steals it from you. So my question to you is, when are you going to realize this? When are you going to wake up and realize that there's an enemy making chess moves against you every day? Making these moves against you, and you don't even realize it. You're just going along with the program. So rid of it right now. So we want you to go out there and riot. I saw a thing today that says, should black men go out and riot? First of all, we're not black men. That's an insult. That's an insult. We're children of the Most High Yah. But it's saying, should black men go out and riot and get involved with these protests? The answer to that is no. You should not. You shall not take part in the unfruitful works of darkness. No, you should not. We were instructed to let our light shine. Are you letting your light shine today? Or are you giving into the darkness? Are you letting the darkness take you over? I gotta go kill something. I gotta go destroy something. I gotta go get my hands involved. In death and destruction? You want to go get involved with death and destruction? The Most High says have no works with unfruitful works of darkness. Have no dealings with it. But rather expose them. So as Israelite men, then you should be exposing the darkness. You should be exposing all the cover-ups, all the deceptions, all the lies. That's what your job is on the earth. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, and people around you, they're going to be so afraid when you start to speak up with being courageous and speaking up and doing your job as a light being on this earth, letting your light shine. When you start to do that, people are going to come against you and they're going to say, oh, what about your life? What about the dangers of telling these truths? What about how dangerous that could be for you? What if they kill you? Man, look, death before dishonor, my man. Okay? It's very simple for us who believe, man. Yahushua showed us the way. He showed us not to have fear. See, the most thing they were upset about, it wasn't the fact that he was giving his life up, his enemies. It was the fact that he didn't scream. He didn't cry out in pain. He didn't beg them to stop when he was being tortured and crucified. He didn't make a peep. And as you know very well, your enemies love to drink adrenochrome. And see, Christ had a perfect, unblemished blood. No sin was in it. It was a perfect sacrifice. And believe me, those enemies wanted that blood bad. But it had no adrenochrome in it. It had no adrenaline in it. See, you kill a king, he don't die with fear. They tried to make a mockery of him, put a sign on top of his head, King of the Jews. It's much more than that, my brother. It's much more than that, my enemies. Okay? But he had no adrenaline. He had no fear when he faced death. So they weren't able to suck off that energy and use that energy. It says, as a sheep before the shearers is silent, so was he. He didn't even make a sound. Suffering the most inhumane torture you can suffer. He didn't make a sound. And so we who follow him to that same point, to the point of death. We're loyal to the point of death. We have no fear of what our enemies are going to do to us, especially the elect. See, because we're anointed by the Most High Yah, chosen before the foundations of the world. They cannot touch the Lord's anointed. See, we have to give it freely. You have to give your life when you're living in the truth. It can't be taken from you because you're not violating the laws of Torah. You're not violating those laws of the land that will cause death to come into your life. So you have to give yourself up. So are y'all willing to just give the enemy what he wants today? Or are you going to resist? Y'all want to sit down there and hold these signs up and shit and looking fucking pathetic with these fucking coronavirus masks on your face. Which one is it, y'all? I mean, either it's social distancing or it's not. Which one the fuck is it? Just the last couple weeks ago, we couldn't come out the house. The niggas is running around with coronavirus masks on. Now they all together fighting in the streets. Which one can you have? See, because we that stand in the truth know that these things are going to increase. These things on the earth, these what you call it, problems, shit, earthquakes, fires, wildfires, shit breaking down, tornadoes, locusts, death, destruction. All of these things have culminated to a point where they're all on the earth at the same time. The scriptures already said this would happen. It's just like a woman giving birth. As it gets closer, the contractions become closer and closer together. When she first starts off, they're like 9 minutes apart. And they squeeze for about, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, and then they let her go. Then 9 minutes later, she has another one. And then as they get closer, they're like 3 minutes apart. Then they're 1 minute apart. And they're more intense. And then the baby comes. Well, that's what's happening on the earth right now. See, it used to be 9 months apart between these disasters. Then it was 3 months apart. Then they were a month apart. Now they're all coming at the same time because the baby's being born. Do you understand this? And we know that when he which is taken out of the way, the restrainer is taken out of the way, then great evil should come upon this earth. You see? And us elect, that's what we're trying to prevent from you guys. We're trying to tell you to come into the fold now so that you don't get caught up in that darkness, pure darkness that's coming upon the earth when the restrainer is removed, which is the truth, which is what you're hearing today. See, we elect, we're going forth on the earth trying to give you this truth before it's everlastingly too late. Because once that shift happens and that restrainer is removed, then you've made your choice. Okay? And if you're on the fence, then these years to come for you, these next couple of years for you are going to be very difficult. You're going to go through a very hard time because you're going to have your apocalypse. You're going to have all your lies removed from your life. All the lies are going to be shed. All the truth is going to come through of who you really are and what you've really been doing. And so y'all think y'all can stop the apocalypse. You think you can do it. You think you can prevent it from happening. No, you can't. It's going to happen. The best thing for you to do is to come in alignment with that before it's too late. Go ahead and shed your lies now. Step into your truth now. And we know that it's fearful, but once you get it over with, it's not. But we know that it is when you first start. You're like, oh shit, man, I might lose this. I might lose this. I might lose this. Well, you wasn't supposed to have it in the first place if you're losing it. When the truth comes through, you should only want the truth for yourself. Is that right, Yisrael? You should only desire truth for yourself, not lies. You see? So we who live in the truth and we who live in love are rejoicing right now. We're not about to go out in the street protesting something that we want to happen. We want this shit to fall. Why are we going to protest this shit? Oh, they're protesting George Floyd. I doubt it. I doubt it. You didn't know that nigga last week. What has he done where he deserves all of this? Your soldiers who are on the front line fighting every fucking day for the truth and love to come out through this earth, if they were to be killed, you wouldn't say a fucking word. A prophet is without honor in his own country and his own kin and his own people. But all these other motherfuckers that you think that matter. George Floyd, oh, he died, man, let's fight for him. What did he do for you? What did he do for our people? Because all of Israel is not Israel. You see? Because we know real Yisraelah. That man didn't call out to the Most High one time. He talking about, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. He didn't call out to the Most High Yah one time to defend him. So who does he serve? Why y'all all got his back? Who the hell does he serve? Because as so-called black people, you have a God. His name is Yahweh. You have a God. Okay? And he's your God. He said this himself. I am the Lord your God. There is none else. I am the Lord your God. So I don't understand why we're having all this confusion about what's going on in the world. The 400 years is up. Everybody knows it. What did y'all think was going to happen once the 400 years was up? This was going to keep going according to status quo. Everything was going to keep going the same. That ain't how it worked, man. Once the punishment is over, you're free to go. You see? And so the Most High has freed us and liberated our minds, which is where we were in bondage at, in our minds. He's liberated our minds and allowed us to be free so that we could become co-creators of the new world. We would desire the new world, the world of love, the world of truth. You see, very simple. The new city of Jerusalem. See, Jerusalem means city of peace. The wife of the Most High Yah, where he can rest his head. You don't know nothing about the temple. See, and Jerusalem will be my peace. I will lay my head there. I will build my temple in Jerusalem. The temple where Jacob laid his head down. That's where the Temple Mount is. You see? But y'all don't understand none of this shit. You just going through life just, well, it just means Jerusalem. It doesn't mean anything. It's just the same thing as a man and his wife. His wife is his Jerusalem, his city of peace, where he comes back and he'll rest his head after all his drama he dealing with in his life. And so it says the new Jerusalem is going to come down like a bride adorned for her husband. You see? But y'all don't understand the symbolisms. You don't understand the metaphors because you're without spiritual enlightenment. Your spirit is dead. You don't feed it. You don't put no words of the Most High Yah in there. And then when his words start coming out, you run. But what the hell you doing when you were sitting in church all that time? What were you doing there? If you weren't there to learn the Bible, if you weren't there to learn the Word of God, then why were you there? To learn what exactly? What were you learning? You see? Because you damn sure don't know no scripts. You don't know no breakdowns. You don't know no kind of, have no understanding. Why is that? How is it that I can talk to you on a video for 10 minutes and give you 15 scripts? You go to church for 2 hours, you get 3 scripts. How? Y'all want to be children still? Y'all still just want to be fucking kids, man? So it's time you wake up, man. You realize you have no part of these unfruitful works of darkness. Rather, expose them shits, bros. That's your job. It's not to be out there in the street with guns strapped on you, living like your enemy living. Jacking off your fucking enemy, sucking his dick. Stop trying to be like him, man. Be like you. Our weapons of war are not carnal. Don't you understand that? Our weapons of war is kindness, patience. We like the damn Care Bears on the earth, man. And I ain't trying to be funny. We like the Care Bears for real. Our weapons are kindness, patience, long-sufferingness, humility, not being puffed up, being humble. That's how we fight. Those are literally our weapons. Our sword that we carry in our hand is the sword of the Most High's word, the truth. Come on, y'all. That's the weapons of war that we fight with. Our shields, our breastplate of righteousness. Come on, man. So they'll bounce off when they try to throw that dirt on your ass. You did this, you did this, you did this. It'll bounce right the fuck off because you'll be thinking right. Your feet, man, are shod or shoed with the preparation of the gospel. You ready, man. You ready to run the race. When you wake up in the morning, y'all niggas ain't ready. How the hell you ready? You don't know the word. How you ready to run a race? You don't know where the hell direction you going in. You don't know how to run it. It's a long-ass marathon. You took off sprinting because you thought it was a short race. You took off sprinting. You got wore out in the first 100 meters. You see? Or you thought it was a long race. It was a short race. Your ass took off jogging and you're supposed to sprint because you don't know what the hell going on. That's the state most of you Israelites are living in right now. Confused as hell. What should I do? I have to do something. I have to stand up. Yeah, you stand up by standing on truth. The hell you gonna go out there shooting and gunning niggas down for, out there running and throwing bricks, getting hit in the head, getting shot down with rubber bullets and all this other fake ass shit that they got going on. Man, stay the fuck out of that shit, man. These ain't nothing but a bunch of desperate ass enemies of yours trying to blame the shit on you. Smash shit around, spray paint shit up there like it's your ass doing it and blame it on you. To get the society to hate you, to get fearful of you. Oh, these fucking niggers coming down, tearing every fucking thing up. These fucking low-life bastards for the hood. They ain't saying it, but they're going to be saying it soon. And don't you know they're just tearing the shit down because it's over with? That's what you do when your business is fucked up. Or if you got a property, if you got a house, if you do any real estate, if you got a house and it ain't no selling that bitch and ain't nothing you can do about it, you might burn that bitch down. It's the same thing people do when they have a car. They want to get the insurance money. They get in front of somebody, hit the brakes. The nigga rear end them. They have to pay them the insurance money. And you acting like it's so crazy that they doing this shit with the stores too. Man, you better wake up, man. Tick, 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 tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. That's where we at now. We at the end. So like I said, man, I leave this with you. The decision is with you. You decide what you're gonna do, man. Because like I said, man, we're already at war. Whether your ass know it or not, we already been at war. And we fighting. And we are vanquishing. And we are killing. And we are destroying the enemy. They stand no chance against this truth. Like I always say, if you think you do, step the fuck up here with your prideful ass then. You can't use my words. I say it's truth and love. You come up with some different shit. And let's see if you stand. Let's see if you ain't crumpled up in the fucking corner, nigga. You decide. Because like I said, ain't nobody coming. So what's going on, y'all? Israelites, are y'all not paying attention here? Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? So-called black men and so-called black women, listen to me right now. I am challenging the whole earth to come to me, to challenge me on this truth that I stand on. I'm challenging everybody. Farrakhan, fucking Saad Guru, fucking Dalai Lama. I don't give a fuck. I don't care where you come from. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care what you think you know. I don't care how many fucking books you think you done read, man. You will get smashed to dust, crushed under the rock of truth. Y'all done did everything you think you can do. You done had all these little kingdoms and shit. All done built up these little kingdoms. Babylon, Persia, all of them. And the Most High showed us what that would come to. A big ass rock is going to come down and smash the motherfucker to the ground. It's called the rock of truth. And I'm riding that bitch just like Goku riding on that cloud. I'm riding that fucking rock all the way down to the feet of that statue. Bow! Watching that bitch crumble to dust. And me and my bros gonna celebrate, man. We gonna hug on each other. We gonna cry. We gonna dance in the streets, man. We gonna grab our children and put them on our shoulders and run down the street celebrating. And you tell me that's not the truth. You'll see. You'll see. Because the Most High Yah is my salvation, man. I lean not unto another. I lean it to my Father, Most High Yah. And I cling to his son, Yahusha, who taught me the words of life. He said, you going to leave me too? Yahusha said to his disciples, man, y'all going to leave me too? Because he said something that was hard to accept. And people left his ass. And he said, damn, y'all going to leave too? And they said, Peter said, shit, to who shall we go? You have the words of eternal life. Con, Peter. Con, faith. I agree with you. To where should we go? You have the words of eternal life, man. I'm not going there damn where. I'll tell you that right now. I'm sticking closer than a brother sticks. I know my shepherd. Shit, I come when he calls. So what are you going to do? That's the decision you got to make today. You're going to get involved in the bullshit or you're going to get involved with the truth and love? You decide today. Silawam Yisrael.